playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football. Five-yard line. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Carr. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. On 1st down, it's play action. First play taken, a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Back to pass. It's Carr. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after doing a pick 6 last time out here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, and not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
To the air, it's Carr. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He's got the first and still going. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
He shreds the tackle. Refuses to. Legs still churning. Won't go down. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a warrior with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Makes a quick catch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catching. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in and tackled there by the defense.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that third down play.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The throw. It's Carr. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Notre. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long. On
the shotgun, it's a handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. He'll lose a few yardage. That's going to be the final play of the first. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Their catch made at the 15-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They're trying to run it with the option. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
It's third down for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powerful running into the secondary. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Makes the grab. It's McClellan. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down to 17.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Runs through the defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
To throw, it's Lewis. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They're going to run it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Nice grab. It's Hilton. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing line.
And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Ducks will have to kick this away.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
And they've got the returner corralled. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it from the gun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. A quick throw out left, complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. That's a design quarterback keeper. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go.
I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The defense swarms. He's going back for it. He'll lose 4 yards on the ball. Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are strong.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery. A turnover.
Oh, what a play by this. It's trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. The ball is caught. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Irish. They connect for 6. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Curry.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Scanning the field. It's Carr. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. As the first down is still going. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him down out near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches. A running play called on 4th down. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
This is what an RPO can do in this kind of situation. Kind of freeze those linebackers, open up those running lanes and the coverages to give this quarterback the option for a quick handoff or a quick pass. Here he sees the linebackers are back, hands it off, and picks up a critical fourth down.
The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up from the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him out for a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. They race 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Ducks are in the red zone now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They are pouring it on now. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kurt, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jennings. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And now the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Gets the first and still running. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. There was no catching him that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed. And the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. Now here he goes. And they finally make the tackle, but an explosive play by this offense to wrap up the third quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using his legs. It's Hill. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Oh, the ball comes loose. The football bounces out of bounds. It'll be a short loss on the play.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
On the run here. Lets it go. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. He's hit just before the throw. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it. So second and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's his...
And he makes the grab inside the 10. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looks right for a quick completion. You bring him down after a short gain there. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Chewing clock with the running game. First down and more. He's still running. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. He's wide open. Look out. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Ducks closer to the line to run that hurry out. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Finds an open target on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game. The game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to run it in here in the final minute. First and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for a late deep shot. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the play.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Ducks. They continue to roll up the score.
Look, no matter how you feel about teams running up the score, if you want to stop them from scoring, try harder to stop them. This is not grade school. If your team quits early, they deserve every late touchdown they surrender.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking for a late deep throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. And the quarterback will take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.